Hey dudes, I'm Duskwar, and today I'd like to talk about how social media is wasting our time in general. And first off, I'd like to make an important note that I specifically stated in general because I do know that there can be some helpful spaces online that are actually good and provide sources of joy and even improvement, because me personally, I have found a lot of good things and advice online that has helped me to become more creative and grow and overall just better myself. So I do acknowledge that there are good things that social media and the internet as a whole can provide. But mainly, I feel like a lot of it, around 80% of the content found, is pretty much just meaningless, time wasting, cash grab content that doesn't really provide anything at all. And now, when I think of this topic, the first thing that really comes to mind is the term doom scrolling. So, doom scrolling is pretty much just going on your phone and looking at social media posts for hours on end mindlessly. And it seems like inherently a bad thing, especially because the word doom is within the term doom scrolling. So, it of course seems like a pretty terrible thing to do. And doom scrolling is such a common thing because social media is addictive, because the people who make money from it make more money when the consumers, the people who use the apps, are engaged and watch and interact more. And that extends beyond just the companies that run the apps. It also goes into the content creators themselves. So both of them are incentivized to use manipulative, kind of evil tactics to get you to stay on for as long as possible. And a lot of the content produced on social media is just meaningless, empty, time filler content that is only made to really just grab your attention for as long as possible so the creator can make a bit of money. And that's why the term slop has caught on pretty quickly recently as a way to describe this content that doesn't really provide anything. This content is often low quality, mass produced, quickly made, and often AI generated now that AI has been taking over, and it's very simple to learn how to use and be able to create content with it, which is definitely a big reason why people don't like AI. It's just another way to even more quickly produce soulless content that's made just to make money. And what makes it even worse is that a lot of the times this content isn't even all that entertaining. As in, it's only made entertaining enough. Enough to make the viewers want to keep watching for a few more seconds just so that the creator can get that little bit of extra ad revenue or whatever. And to relate a little back to the point about doom scrolling, I've heard people say that they go on social media to rest or to give their brain a break or to wind down, things like that. But I feel like in reality, social media doesn't really do that. There's not really anything inherently calming about it. It's not like it's actually going to help calm down anyone in most cases. I feel like a better option, even staring at a wall, would be better than going on social media, because at least that doesn't give that much stimulation, which would actually help to calm the brain in a sense. So there's not really much of a point to going on social media just to wind down, or whatever they say. Because, like, usually the regular content they see isn't meant to do that. It's just, seems more like an excuse than an actual helpful reason to go onto social media. Then I feel like one of the biggest points against social media is the vast amount of inflammatory content which the creators use to keep people's attention and things like that. There's things like politics and rage bait and other things which overall just really create a sense of us versus them. And so this pretty much just goes way beyond the time-wasting aspect of it and actually can do a lot more harm than just that, because there's things like divides and anger, just overall negative emotions that can really trigger a lot and do much more harm than just like wasting someone's time for a couple of hours a day because they decide to go on social media. It can actually worsen their mental health. I mean, just going on social media and wasting time already, it has been proven to be a cause of bad mental health. But if you add on the fact that a lot of the content is negative and just made to make the viewer feel something, even if it's something bad, then that can definitely worsen their mental health way quicker than just any kind of regular content. And to go a little beyond social media, but still within the realm of phones and mobile use, there's mobile games and how they're also made to be very addicting. I mean, there's even a term for it. There's like a whale analogy that people use in the mobile game industry to describe the kind of players who spend hours a day and like hundreds or even thousands of dollars on it to get better at it or something like that. So it's very obvious that they're trying to maximize money and profit from these things. That could be an entire topic for another video about mobile games or even the gaming industry as a whole and how it can be manipulative. But I just felt like adding that to add a little perspective onto our view of this topic about social media wasting time. And that's pretty much it for today. That's all I've wanted to say. So have a good day and have a good night. Okay, bye.